Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Incendio. Revelio.
Killing time.
Incendio.
Very weird animation.
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio.
Very long.
Accio. Incendio. There's a victory that came none too soon.
Challenge
Ugh.
completed. Too easy for Voldy. Dual B. Smart does not work. Over there. What the Gate bridge. Some there. Alright. Full time.
Incendio.
My god.
Accio. Potato. Stupid one. Incendio. Stupid one. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Potato. Incendio. Revelio.
That was fun. Mongrel lair. This art design.
Revelio.
Spiders. Mongrels.
Accio. Incendio. Potato. Stupid one. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
A walk. First step walk. Still mongrel.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
Fucking line. What the fuck?
Incendio.
I cannot thank you enough for all you did to get my carts returned to me.
Alright, chill out.
Revelio.
Merlin. See you to Merlin trials.
Accio. Incendio.
Yes, level of my life.
Is the knee reversal?
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
She will levels.
My advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a canut, in for a galleon.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Diego. Stupid. Incendio.
So, enemies. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Revelio.
Dark Bowler. How about no? Never mind. The genie. What?
Revelio.
Some guy.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
No, don't.
Incendio. Revelio.
No.
The genie. Show me the way. What?
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
The fuck?
Levioso.
Yeah. Ah, the camp. Small bandit camp. Let's go. Run, Molly, run. Do the honors. Yeah, boy.
Untempered meanderings of the mind bring sure ruin.
Accio.
No more.
Incendio.
Protego! Expulso!
Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Expulso!
Made a great.
Accio.
That was a mess.
Incendio.
Coward.
Reparo.
Abeg! No, 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 no.
Levioso.
Just release me. You're going to regret that.
Incendio.
To your knees.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Shame nobody saw that. Incendio.
So that we were not straight.
These rocks have seen better days. Revelio.
I don't want this. The fuck? Is it closed? What? What? Hello? Let me loot.
Revelio. Incendio.
Here. Whatever. Our job is done. Let craft. Oh, medium. Let's go back. Herbology.
Wonder how sharp.
You miserable lad.
Smell. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, Please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
No fun. They will start.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
What the fuck?
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting
Revelio.
Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Strawberries, bubbles, blueberries.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea...
Potato! Incendio! Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Incendio!
Dittany's restorative property.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to...
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Incendio.
Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts.
Revelio. Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Cabbage.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Yes. We are
Accio.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out.
Revelio.
Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
what the fuck happened?
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon...
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Protego!
Oh, those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damn...
Revelio.
Ginger.
Incendio.
Let's go check out Dark Forest. Middle Forest, yeah, baby.
Revelio. Incendio.
Declared dangerous by the Ministry of Magic. Really, no one listens to this Ministry of Magic. Ministry of Losers.
Revelio.
Centaurs. Ocean centaurs, frogs, sold here.
Incendio. Incendio. Protego.
Come on, boy. Show me what you got. You strong.
Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego.
This is combo, by the way.
Protego. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
I actually have Expelliarmus. Should equip that. I'll be good, I don't have a broom. It's really a problem. I don't think you're supposed to do this. Damn it.
Incendio.
Okay. Small bag again. Let's go.
Revelio.
Do your thing. Lunchtime.
Accio. Incendio.
The fuck, man?
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Protego.
Get off my eyebrows!
Oh!
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Come back here.
Accio.
Oh, Expelliarmus, you little weasel!
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
I'm scared of heights!
You were scared of heights.
Enough! Now put me down!
Incendio! Revelio!
Scared of heights, he says. That's an issue. Oh boy. I should really learn how to fly. Man. A lot of walking. It's not so fun. That is awesome. We should have a.
I hope you have your affairs in order.
Revelio!
Dangerous. Potato.
Feel so wasted doing this.
Accio!
Nobody
Incendio!
Incendio!
Expelliarmus! Potato! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Damn.
Expelliarmus! Revelio! Levioso! Incendio!
Weird. Alright, take Goofy. Oceans class.
Never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Oi!
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing,
I am
and
resourceful.
we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the... Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked...
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Incendio!
Where's that Weasley, man?
Revelio!
Mr. Weasley?
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's...
No.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Your potion should not be there.
Revelio.
Remember, precision. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Revelio.
Professor.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Potato!
Oh! Dragon Duck! What happened?
Well done,
13
Gareth.
seconds. Lots of time.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Incendio.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all.
Protego!
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Incendio!
Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Oh yeah.
Ugh, my robes are going to weep from Dad's inspiration.
Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Blank.
Scroll. Use your mission.
Revelio.
That's 11 out of 16, I guess. Wait, what the fuck? Let's go. That's stupid. Out of 20. And I got one option. Let's go. Let's get it, guys. Missing pages. How the fuck screws? We have.
Revelio.
Someone was sat by the fire in our common room the other day with steam coming out of their ears.
Someone's parents sent homemade cauldron cakes, and they shared them in the common room. I think they mistook salt for sugar, mind you. Half-eaten cakes everywhere for days they were.
There's only one common room that everyone wishes they could get in, and that's Hufflepuff. Been that way for 1,000 years, or so Garlic says.
Incendio.
All have secret ways of entering.
Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Weird.
Revelio.
Gregarious.
Incendio.
Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned
boy.
and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with Imelda to see who's a more infuriating know-it-all.
As a mother,
Revelio.
I'm never expected to come face to face with a man eating cabbage.
I could wander the greenhouse.
Let's just.
Perhaps he'll sit next to you one day.
When my mother was
Courtyard. Wasn't I in the courtyard just now?
Incendio.
Where does it disappear? It should stay.
Revelio.
Steve boy. No, no, no. Oh, damn. Scope legacy.
Scrope. Who is Scrope?
Yeah. Oh, fuck is Headmasters. Shut the fuck up. Fucking.
Incendio. Revelio.
The pumpkins down the circle inside one of them.
Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place.
White. Fuck. I know about pumpkins.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Slayer must be exceptionally curious by now. Let's go by the edge of the waters.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick. Incendio. Revelio.
Lord. Disapparate.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Yeah.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
What the actual fuck?
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
There the fox.
Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Bro.
Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Protego.
Where the fuck did we come from? That fucking dog is there only for oh my god, I hate that sucks.
Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Levioso. Levioso.
What the fuck?
Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Are you fucking kidding me? 3 more of one.
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Hey, what the fuck?
Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Fucking box.
Revelio! Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Toast. That's where it goes. Strap.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw.
I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I must insist that you give them to me at once.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Where did you suggest we meet?
Near the Forbidden...
I suppose if that...
I'm sure the page... If you don't...
Revelio.
Nagini water. At night, there's a forest. Entrance of the forest. Lumos. Fucking candles.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on.
Tell me those bugs are back. Fuck that bug. Weird night graphics.
Revelio. Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves. Revelio.
Incendio. Guardian Leviosa Pulse.
Accio. Incendio. I should investigate. Revelio.
What do we have here?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again.
What the fuck? So stupid.
Well, for now, what can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Protego!